Hello aspirants, how are you all? Good morning to all of you. Am I audible and visible to you? It seems like yes, I am. So yes, let's start our day with the daily current affairs that will be taught to you by me, Ashish Kumar Singh. So without wasting our time, let's quickly get started and let's get to learn about the beautiful happenings that happened recently. But before that, student, I would like all of you to go and subscribe to our Oliveboard regulatory channel in order to get daily updates about the daily current affair and other newses which are important in order for you to crack Nabard Grade and RBI Grade A examination, Grade B examination. Okay. So as usual, we'll be starting our day with the previous day questions, that is PDQ. So we'll be starting our day with the PDQ. The first PDQ which I have brought for you is 19th Asian Game will be held in which of the following country? We have been following and learning about the 19th Asian Game which is being running in a country. Just help me to know the answer of this question, that 19th Asian Game will be held in which of the following country. If anyone can answer it, that will be very useful for me, that 19th Asian Game will be held in which country. Okay, now let me tell you the answer. 19th Asian Game will be held in 19th Asian Game will be held in Hangzhou, China. How have we remembered it? How have you remembered that 19th Asian Game will be held in Hangzhou, China? Because Indian athletes will go and come back by hanging in neck lot of medals. So by come back, when they will come back, they will hang a lot of medals in their necks, and hence we can say that the answer to this question is Hangzhou, China. Okay. Now let's move forward to the next question. The next question here is who among the following became the runner-up in the Men's Cricket Asian Games 2023? Who among the following became the runner-up in the Men's Cricket Asian Games 2023? Obviously, India has won it. We have seen it in our daily current affair classes that India has won the Asian Cricket Men's Cricket Games, and along with that, Indian women cricket team has also won in the Asian Games 2023. And in both the men's and women's Asian cricket team, in the final match, Sri Lanka was the runner-up. Hence, the answer here is Sri Lanka. That Sri Lanka has been the runner-up in the Men's Cricket Asian Games, and along with that, Sri Lanka has been the runner-up in the Women's Cricket Asian Games. Okay. Now let's move forward and see the next question. India won its first gold medal in the Asian Games on which of the following dates? Recently, on 25th of September, we have seen in our current affair classes that India has. Give me 2 minutes. I think there's a power cut. And along with that, but let's keep continuing learning. Along with that, India won its first medal on 25th of September in shooting and in Indian cricket match that was played between India and Sri Lanka, Indians women cricket match. So yes, India got its first gold medal on 25th of September. So these were some of the PDQs, that is previous day question, which we have learned with you. Now let's start our day with the beautiful happenings of today, that is the daily current affairs. The first current affair which you should know is about the Lighthouse Festival. Recently, Lighthouse Festival is celebrated in Goa. Okay, recently the Lighthouse Festival was celebrated in Goa, and it is India's first Lighthouse Festival. Okay, just keep in mind that it is India's first Lighthouse Festival, and it was celebrated on 23rd of September 2023 in Goa. So the date is also very important. Why the date is important? The date is important because it is India's first Lighthouse Festival. Lighthouse Festival means, emitting light from this type of pillars or towers, so that navigation of the boats become easy. In the previous years, the boats who used to travel on the oceans, they used this light as a direction. They used to use this light as a direction tool, and hence we are coming back to traditional source of learning and traditional source of providing the resources. That's why India's first Lighthouse Festival has been recently celebrated in Goa on 23rd of September 2023. Now, it was organized by Union Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. It was organized by Union Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. The festival took place in Aguada Fort in Panji. Aguada Fort in Panji is also very important when it comes to Lighthouse Festival. So yes, the festival took place in the fort of Aguada in Panji, and Union Minister, that is Sarbananda Sonowal, inaugurated the event. So the current Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways is Sarbanand Sonda, and under the leadership of Sarbanand Sonda, India's first Under the leadership of Sarvanand Sonda, India's first Lighthouse Festival was celebrated in Agwadi 14, Goa in Panaji. Now, let us get some more learning. Goa's Chief Minister is Pramod Sawant. Goa Governor is P.S. Sridhar Pillai. Indian Coast Guard, which is very active in the oceans, which protect us from the ocean side. It was established in 1977, and the Indian Coast Guard headquarters is located in New Delhi. These were some of the additional informations which you must know while learning about the Lighthouse Festival, which has been celebrated in Agwadi Fort in Goa and Panaji. Okay, so Goa is now famous for doing what? Goa is now famous for organizing India's first Lighthouse Festival. Now the question here is, India's first Lighthouse Festival took place in which of the following following places? Only New Delhi, Visakhapatnam and Goa. Recently, Yuddha Abhyas exercise 18th edition Yuddha Abhyas exercise 19th edition took place in Alaska, and we have seen in the previous day that yes, the 18th edition took place in Oli. So Oli was famous for Yuddha Abhyas exercise, and that too which happened in last year, not this year. This year Yuddha Abhyas exercise happened in Alaska, but because of this year Yuddha Abhyas happened in Alaska, Oli was in news, but Oli is not the answer here. New Delhi, Mumbai and Visakhapatnam are also not the answers here. The answer here is Goa. So India's first Lighthouse Festival took place in Goa. Okay, clear? Now let's move forward and learn about second most important news, that is India's first hydrogen fuel cell bus. Yes, India is becoming carbon free. India is trying to reduce the pollutants, and hence India has recently launched first hydrogen cell bus, and this first hydrogen cell bus has been launched in New Delhi. This first hydrogen cell bus has been launched in New Delhi. It is India's first hydrogen cell bus. So if you ever wish to travel on this bus, you can come to the Delhi and NCR region and you can get the opportunity to travel here. Okay. Now, why news? Because Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas Hardeep Singh Puri sir has recently flagged off country's first green hydrogen cell bus. The vehicle will now undertake traditional and operational route across the Delhi and the NCR region. So if you ever wish to come and travel in the NCR region, you can come and travel to India's first hydrogen cell bus, which has been recently launched by our Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, that is Hardeep Singh Puri sir, and it is a very big achievement. It is a very important news when it comes to environment and ecology, because with the help of such things we can control our pollutants and we can decarbonize our environment. So yes, it is a very important news. So just keep in mind that India's first hydrogen fuel cell bus has been launched in New Delhi. Okay, hydrogen holds immense potential in helping India to achieve its decarbonization goal. How? Hydrogen, is also known as the future fuel. Why? Because whenever we used to travel, whenever we have used hydrogen, whenever we have used hydrogen as a fuel, it only emits water. There is no smoke, there is no dust. So imagine if you are traveling or if you are touring on the road and buses are moving which are only emitting water, that can be very fruitful for the environment. Our particulate matter 2.5, our particulate matter pollutant 10 can be reduced extensively. So yes, India's first hydrogen fuel cell is a big achievement when it comes to environment. The green hydrogen powered bus emits just water. What I recently told you, this emits just water, and the Indian Oil Corporation R&D Center at Faridabad is producing green hydrogen for the trial. So just remember this fact also, that the Indian Oil Corporation at Faridabad Center, not the Indian Oil Corporation at New Delhi Center or not the Indian Oil Corporation at Mumbai Center is producing this fuel. The Indian Oil Corporation at Faridabad Center is producing this fuel. So just keep in mind these minute facts in order to know about India's first hydrogen fuel cell bus. And why we are using hydrogen as a fuel? Because if we use hydrogen as a fuel, hydrogen will only emit water and nothing else, and that can be very helpful when it comes to the environmental management in the country, because we have pledged to decarbonize our pollutants very soon. Okay. Now let me give you some additional informations. Additional informations. Indian Oil is formed in 1959, and Indian Oil, the name of the recent Indian Oil chairman, current Indian Oil chairman is Shrikant Madhav Vaidya. The Indian Oil headquartered is in New Delhi, and the secretary, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, is Pankaj Jain. Obviously, he is an IAS officer, Pankaj Jain sir. So Pankaj Jain sir is the secretary of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and under the leadership of Hardeep Singh Puri sir, who is the Union Minister, and Pankaj Jain sir, who is the secretary, India's first hydrogen fuel cell bus has been launched, and Indian Oil chairman is Shrikant Mahadev Vaidya sir, and at the center of Indian Oil Center at Faridabad, the hydrogen green hydrogen is being produced for trial. Okay, so this was in the news, and the question here is the current chairman of the Indian Oil Corporation is. Can anyone answer the current chairman of Indian Oil Corporation? Good morning Shitish, good morning to you. Can you answer the question? The current chairman of Indian Oil Corporation is. The current chairman of Indian Oil Corporation is. I have recently told you the options are Pankaj Jain, Pankaj Awasthi, Kishan Jain, Brij Kishore Singh, and none of the above. Okay students, let me tell you a trick here. You will always encounter this in your examination, and the questions which you was facing in the examination, you will always see that there are two or more options where there are similarity. Like in this case, the surname is Jain and the surname is Jain. So whenever you see similarity between two options and you don't know the answer, remember this point, if you don't know the answer, you can use this trick as Brahmastra. Whenever you see two options which are having similar letter, similar number, or if they are starting with similar word, it is a high chance that the answers are among from themselves. In this case, the answer is Pankaj Jain. So you can use this Brahmastra as an elimination method. Okay, not as a regular method, but as an elimination method to answer the question. Like in this 5 options, you can eliminate D and E. Why? Because there are two words, Pankaj and Pankaj. So among A and B, anything can be the answer, and Jan and Jan. So among A and C also, anything can be the answer. Now it's up to your knowledge. You have to mix your knowledge with the elimination method, with the help of which you can encounter answers. Okay, so the answer is Pankaj Jain, and Sitish, you are correct. The Pankaj Jain is current chairman of Indian Oil Corporation. And why Indian Oil is in news? Indian Oil is in news because at the Faridabad Indian Oil R&D Center, we have recently developed green hydrogen as fuel, and with the help of green hydrogen, the buses are running in Delhi. The first bus has been launched in Delhi and NCR region. So if you wish to travel on a hydrogen, India's first hydrogen fuel bus, do visit Delhi and you may get a chance to travel on the same. Now let's come to the next question or the next current affair. The KOTAK Mutuals has collaborated with CBSE. Okay, the KOTAK Mutuals have collaborated with CBSE, and KOTAK Mutual Fund launched an investor education and awareness program. Okay, KOTAK Mutuals have launched an investor education and awareness program, and it has collaborated with CBSE. Why news? Because KOTAK Mutual Funds have partnered with CBSE, that is Central Board of Secondary Examination, and the program's name is Seekho Paisa Ki Bhasha. So yes, this is very important that the program's name is what? The program's name is Seekho Paisa Ki Bhasha, and Seekho Paisa Ki Bhasha will pave the way for financial literacy. Who will become literate with the help of this program? This program is for teachers. Okay, this program is for teachers, and the aim of this program is to reach nearly 75,000 teachers from all over the country. Okay, so KOTAK has collaborated with CBSE to educate the teachers about the financial literacy with the help of a program known as Seekho Paisa Ki Bhasha. Okay, Seekho Paisa Ki Bhasha. Now the program aims at empowering teachers across India. As I have already told you, the investors education and awareness program will be held over 100 plus locations. So this program will help you over 100 plus locations, and the initiative aims to educate and create awareness to around 75,000 educators, right? it will help to create awareness to around 75,000 educators. Now let's come back to some additional information. The Kotak Mutual Funds MD, the current MD of Kotak Mutual Funds, under which Kotak Mutuals have collaborated with CBSE, is Nilesh Shah. The CBSE chairperson is Srimati Nidhi Chibbar ma'am, and the Skill Education Director of CBSE, who is managing this project, is Dr. Biswajit Saha. Okay, so just remember these three names. The Kotak Mutual Funds MD, under which the bank or the mutual funds company has collaborated with CBSE, is Nilesh Shah, and the Skill Education Director who is overseeing the project is Dr. Biswajit Saha. So Dr. Biswajit Saha and Nilesh Shah. So the surnames are matching, so you can remember Shah and Saha. And CBSE chairperson is Srimati Nidhi Chibbar ma'am. So Srimati Nidhi Chibbar is the chairperson of the CBSE, the current chairperson of CBSE, under which Kotak Mutuals have collaborated with CBSE. Now the question here is that which bank has recently collaborated with CBSE to increase financial awareness among the teacher? Which bank has recently collaborated with CBSE to increase financial awareness among the teacher? The options here are HDFC, Axis, Bandhan, Kotak, or none of the above. We have recently seen that Kotak Mutuals have collaborated with the CBSE to increase financial awareness among the teachers, and Kotak Mutual is a subsidiary company of Kotak Bank, and hence the answer to this would be D. Thus Kotak has recently collaborated with CBSE. Yes, Kshitish, you are again correct. So let's move forward and see the new current affair, that is Ogilvy new CEO. Ogilvy is what? Ogilvy is a company, it is an advertising company based in New York. So Ogilvy has got a new CEO. The previous CEO of Ogilvy was Piyush Pandey sir, and Piyush Pandey sir has stepped down from the position of Ogilvy CEO. What is Ogilvy CEO? Ogilvy is an advertising and public relation company, right? Ogilvy is a advertising and public relation company. Piyush Pandey sir will be replaced by VR Rajesh sir. So just keep in mind, Piyush Pandey sir will be replaced by VR Rajesh sir. So how can you remember that? You can remember it by remembering one thing, that is PVR cinemas. Okay, PVR cinemas. How can you remember that? You can remember it by learning the word PVR, that is P for Piyush Pandey sir and VR means VR Rajesh sir. So whenever you encounter such questions in exam, you can always make such mnemonics while preparing for the current affair, and you can remember the things, if not the whole name. If you will see the name in the examination paper, you will obviously encounter that the mnemonic that I have made was PVR. So Piyush Pandey sir has replaced VR Rajesh sir. Okay, so just follow and create such mnemonics while preparing, right? The firm announced that Hepzibah Pathak has taken the role of executive chairperson, and she has become the first woman to do so. So obviously this name also becomes very important, that is Hepzibah Pathak. Hepzibah Pathak. Okay, Hepzibah Pathak is also very important. How can you remember Hepzibah Pathak? Just remember her by the name of HP. Okay, just remember her by the name of HP. Just try to create such mnemonics so that you need not to remember the whole name, and whenever you encounter such name in the examination, you can automatically gauge, okay, I have remembered her as HP, so the answer must be Hepzibah Pathak. Okay, Hepzibah Pathak. So just try to make such mnemonics. PVR, that is Piyush sir, Piyush Pandey sir, and VR Rajesh sir. So PVR, Ogilvy's new CEO, and HP, that is Hepzibah Pathak, executive chairperson, first woman executive chairperson in the company, that is Ogilvy CEO. Ogilvy CEO is basically an advertising company, and it is a New York based company which is responsible for advertising, for marketing, and for public relation. It was founded in 1850. So yes, it is a very important company and it is a very big company. It was founded by Edmund Matter. Okay, it was founded by Edmund Matter. So it was founded by Edmund Matter as London based agency. So just try to remember PVR, that is Piyush Pandey, and VR Rajesh sir, and along with that Hepzibah Pathak, that is HP. With the help of these two words, you have remembered very important names when it comes to Ogilvy. Okay, now some additional CEOs which are very important and which are superheroes of India. They are representing India and they are making India proud. We all know many of them, like Shantanu Narayan sir. Okay, she is the CEO of Adobe. Ajay Pal Singh sir, he is the CEO of Ajay Pal Singh Banga, Mastercard. Satya Nadella sir, Microsoft. Rajiv Suri sir, Nokia. Arvind Krishna sir, IBM, Sandeep Mathrani sir, VWork, Nikesh Arora sir, Pellolite, and Sundar Pichai sir, Google CEO. So yes, we do know about Sundar Pichai sir and we do know about Satya Nadella sir, but I would request all of you to take the screenshot of the same and remember at least these CEO because they are equally important. Shantanu sir has played a very significant role in increasing the value of Adobe, and Rajiv Suri sir is continuously working hard to increase the value of Nokia. So yes, they are very important and they are the brand India CEOs who are representing India. So we should be proud of each and every one of them, right? We should be proud of each and every one of them. Now the question here is, Ogilvy's new CEO VR Rajesh will be replacing whom? Okay, VR Rajesh will be replacing whom? Suppose that you do not know the answer of this in the question, in the examination, but remember you have created a mnemonic, that is PVR. You can relate it na, that okay, it is P here, it is V here, it is R here, and the name will automatically come that yes, it is Piyush Pandey but not Piyush Banshal. Okay, because the initials of the name, the first name and the surname starts with P, so it is Piyush Pandey and not Piyush Banshal. So never get confused with such answers. Yes, E is the answer, Piyush Pandey is the answer, Piyush Bansal is not the answer. But I have already told you that whenever you encounter similar words in the options, it is of high chance that the similar word is the answer. So you can eliminate B, C and E, B, C and D, and the answer can be among A and D, and then you have applied the mnemonics that is PVR. So the answer to be that will be E. Okay, so just try to mix the knowledge with the logic and you will clear all the answers. Okay. Now the next question here is that RBI's Deputy Governor get 1 year extension. This is the RBI Deputy Governor which has recently got 1 year extension, and the person's name is M. Rajeshwar Rao. His tenure has been extended for a period of 1 year. Okay, M. Rajeshwar Rao sir, and the appointment committee of the cabinet has recently approved the reappointment of M. Rajeshwar Rao as the Deputy Governor of RBI for a period of 1 year. He was appointed as the Deputy Governor of RBI in 2020 for a period of 3 years, but now he will be serving in RBI for a total period of 4 years. Why? Because the appointment committee of the cabinet headed by the Prime Minister of India has recently approved this extension, that is 1 year extension, right? So M. Rajeshwar Rao sir, very important now. M. Rajeshwar Rao is very important now. And how can you remember his name? M. Rajeshwar Rao, you can remember is by learning RM. RM means reporting manager. Whenever you will work in a company, you will be having a reporting manager to which whom you will be reporting. Okay, so just remember that Rao Rajeshwar M. Okay, Rao Rajeshwar M or M. Rao, by whichsoever method you can remember. I had remembered him by RM because he is the RM of the RBI. He is the RM of the RBI. He is at a big position, so obviously he would be he'll be the RM of many employees. So he is the RM of RBI, and hence M. Rao. Okay, and hence M. Rao, who is the Deputy Governor, who has got 1 year of extension, and his period was for a period of 3 years. But now the net period for which he will be serving at RBI is 4 years. Okay, as a Deputy Governor. Now he was assigned the responsibility of financial regulation. We must remember his department also. He was assigned the responsibility of financial regulation. Prior to that, he was the Chief General Manager in the Financial Market Operations Department. So his previous two departments must be known to you. Firstly, he was assigned the responsibility of financial regulation, and before becoming the RBI's Deputy Governor, he was the Chief General Manager. The examiner might ask, if he want to make the question tough, that M. Rajeshwar Rao, that is RM. Okay, M. Rajeshwar Rao, that is RM, who has been recently in news, was at which position before becoming the RBI's Deputy Governor General. The option might have CGM, AGM, DM can be in the options. So you just remember that prior to Deputy Governor, he was the Chief General Manager at RBI. He was the Chief General Manager at RBI, looking over the financial markets and operations department. He has joined RBI not today, 4 years ago. He has joined RBI 1984, right? He has joined RBI 1984. How would you remember that? Because he will be working as Deputy Governor for now total of which, how many years? 4 years. So just try to remember that he will now be working with RBI for a total period of 4 years. Okay, 4 years. So the answer that when he joined RBI is 1984. With the help of 4, you can remember two things, that M. Rajeshwar Rao will be working with RBI as the Deputy Governor for 4 years because he had got 1 year extension from the Appointment Committee of Cabinet approved by the Cabinet of India, and now he has joined the Reserve Bank in 1984. How will remember it? 1984 में 4 आता है and he has been serving for 4 years. तो yes, 4 साल इनका सर्व रहेगा. इस तरीके से याद करने का कोशिश करो, चीजों को रिमेंबर करने का कोशिश करो. Now additional informations about RBI. First governor of RBI, Sir Osborne Smith. Sir Osborne Smith was the first governor of RBI. ये कैसे possible है? It is possible because RBI is a body which has been formulated even before independence. RBI independence के पहले का body है, तो obviously जो first governor of RBI है वो अंग्रेज होंगे. उनका नाम था Sir Osborne Smith. अब उसके बाद देखते हैं कि फर्स्ट इंडियन गवर्नर ऑफ आरबीआई कौन है. सबसे पहली इंपॉर्टेंट बात है कि फर्स्ट इंडियन गवर्नर ऑफ आरबीआई है चिंतामन द्वारकानाथ देशमुख, विच वी ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज सीडी देशमुख. सो यू नीड नॉट टू प्रिपेयर एनी निमोनिक फॉर हिम बिकॉज ही इज हिमसेल्फ can be understood with the help of 2 letters, that is CD. So इनका जो इनिशियल्स है that start with CD देशमुख. So first RBI गवर्नर को कैसे याद रखना है? चिंतामणि द्वारकानाथ देशमुख, that is CD देशमुख, right? So CD देशमुख से इनको याद रख लेना. करंट गवर्नर शक्तिकांत दास सर है and the first deputy governor of RBI because deputy गवर्नर है एम राजेश्वर राव सर, that is RM सर. तो फर्स्ट डेप्यूटी गवर्नर है जेम्स बी टेलर सर. ओके, फर्स्ट डेप्यूटी गवर्नर कौन है? जेम्स बी टेलर सर. याद कैसे रखोगे? Just remember that the first deputy governor of RBI loves to go to the tailor shop. Okay, the first deputy governor of RBI loves to go to the tailor shop. So कभी भी एग्जाम में पूछता है कि first deputy governor of RBI कौन है, तो you can easily answer that first deputy governor of RBI was Sir Taylor Shop. How? Because we have remembered it. Ashish sir has told us to remember him by keeping a sentence in mind that he loves to go to the tailor shop. और राजेश्वर राव सर को कैसे याद रखोगे? राजेश्वर राव सर को याद रखना है तो आरएम से याद रखोगे, राइट? राजेश्वर राव सर को आरएम से याद रख लेना यार. राजेश्वर राव इज ऑल्सो वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट पर्सन, सो जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेंबर हिम विथ आरएम. ओके, आरएम से याद रखना. आरएम बोले तो रिपोर्टिंग मैनेजर. ओके, आरएम बोले तो reporting manager. Okay, now let's move forward with the question. M. Rajeshwar Rao, the deputy governor of RBI, has recently got the extension for how many years? Can anyone answer that? I have recently told you to remember a number with the help of which you can remember for how many years he will be serving as the deputy governor, and along with that when did he join RBI. एक नंबर से याद रखने को 2 facts बोला था. Can anyone answer that? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Shitish. 1. No, Shitish, actually you are wrong here. Can anyone else let me know? I have just now told you na that just remember number 4. Just remember number 4. Why? Because he joined RBI in 1984, and secondly, firstly he was appointed as a deputy governor for 3 years, but now he has got 1 year extension. 1 year extension. So the answer is 4. Yes, Shitish, you are correct. Actually the question was asking that for how many years he has got extension. So yes, you were correct. I thought the question was asking that the deputy governor full tenure was for how many years. So A would be here the answer. A would here be the answer when it comes to extension, and 4 would be the answer when it comes to total tenure. Yes, that is a very good thing. I didn't read the question very well, but Shitish did it. So just try to keep in mind that whenever you are following or learning the question, just try to learn it by heart. So the answer when it comes to extension is 4 year, but when the question is about total tenures, you can tell it 4 year, and when it's about extension it is 1 year. Okay, when it's about extension it is 1 year. Yes, so that was a very good thing that happened, because sometimes we are in hurry and we do not try to learn the whole question. So just try to see the whole question, and then the answer would be 1, and total tenure would be 4 with the and remember it with the number 4. Okay, now let's move forward with the new question, that is Kapol license has been cancelled. Kapol license had been cancelled. Kapol is a cooperative bank whose license had been cancelled by RBI. Okay, Kapol license has been cancelled by RBI. I. Now, on why news? Because on liquidation, the RBI said that every depositors would be entitled to receive deposit insurance claim amount. Okay, whenever RBI cancels any bank's license, means the bank would not be operational now. Now the persons who have invested in the bank, they'll be getting a money. Okay, they'll be getting a money, and the money ceiling has been raised to 5 lakh recently, and they'll get the money from Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. Okay, DICGC. DICGC is the authority which give money to the people whenever the license is cancelled. Whenever the license is cancelled, they give money to the people. Whenever the license is cancelled, they give money to the people with the help of DICGC. Okay, DICGC. Before the ceiling was 1 lakh, but now the ceiling has reached to 5 lakh. So obviously anyone who has invested below 5 lakh, they will get the full deposit by the DICGC. But if anyone has invested above 5 lakh, they will also get money equivalent to 5 lakh. Why? Because according to DICGC, if any bank's license is cancelled, the persons who have invested in the bank, the persons who are the customers of the bank, they will get a maximum amount of 5 lakh rupees. Okay, and it is basically an insurance amount. It is basically an insurance amount that DICGC give. Okay, it is basically an insurance amount that DICGC give to the people. So Kapol license has been cancelled, and DICGC will now give 5 lakh rupees, or not 1 lakh rupees. So just keep in mind that DICGC will give how much rupees? Rupees 5 lakh rupees to the investors in the bank. Okay. Now let's move forward. Around 96% of the depositors of the Kapol cooperative banks will get full amount. Okay, what does it mean? That around 96% people who had invested in the bank, they have invested a sum that is equivalent to 5 lakh or less than 5 lakh. Okay, that is why now they'll get the full amount by DICGC. Either if they have invested 5 lakh or less than 5 lakh, they will get full amount. Had they invested more than 5 lakh, they would have not got the more amount. Okay, so the answer to this would be yes, that 96% of the depositors will get full amount. 4%, the unlucky ones, they might get 5 lakh, no matter how much money they have invested. Now, the bank with its present financial position would be unable to pay its present depositors in full. Okay, and that's why 96% will get full amount, rest will not be able to get full amount. Now, let us see that the cooperative banks are also governed by, the cooperative banks in India are governed by, Banking Regulation Act of 1949 and Banking Laws Cooperative Society Act 1955. So just try to remember these 2 years, that Banking Regulation Act of 1949 and Banking Laws Act of 1955 tries to manage and govern the cooperatives. Okay, try to manage the cooperatives, right? Now, some additional information. Harihareshwar Shahkari Bank, this is also a cooperative bank which has been recently closed. It belongs to Maharashtra. And Shri Sharda Mahila Cooperative Bank, this bank has also been closed and it belongs to Karnataka. So Shri Sharda Mahila Cooperative Bank and Harihareshwara Shahkarika Bank, these are also the 2 banks which have recently closed. And Kapoli License Bank is also headquartered in Mumbai. Okay, so the headquarter of the Kapoli License Bank is in Mumbai. Okay, so just try to remember that the Kapoli License Bank headquarter is in Mumbai, right? So let me write also that Kapoli License Bank is in Maharashtra itself. Okay, Maharashtra. Just remember these things also, these 3 names. These are very important because these 3 cooperative banks have been recently closed down by RBI, and the cooperative banks are governed under Banking Regulation Act of 1949 and Banking Laws of Cooperative Societies Act of 1955. So RBI has the power under these 2 acts to close the cooperatives. The urban cooperative banks are guided by dual law. That is firstly by RBI and secondly by the state registration societies. Okay, state registration cooperative societies are also responsible for the management of the urban cooperative banks, not the rural cooperative banks. Okay, so these were the three important banks which have recently been closed. Why? Because they were not able to do the business and they were not able to generate enough income with the help of which they can pay the customers. Now the question here is, recently RBI cancelled the license of Kapol Cooperative Bank. The bank is located at which place? Can anyone tell me? The bank is located at which place? It is. The bank is located at Maharashtra, right? So the bank is located at Maharashtra. Yes, Kshitij is always correct. As we have seen him, he has answered every question correct. So I would request all of you to try and attempt such questions, because these questions and these types of questions are very fruitful. So just answer them, just be active, just be pro-energetic when you wake up in the morning, and when you have decided that I'll crack grade B, you'll crack grade B. Just learn the way we are teaching, just follow our notes, just follow our methodology. I can guarantee you, you will ace this examination, especially the GA section. Okay, so that was all from our side for the day. We'll be seeing you soon, the very next day, the same time, the same place. Till then, keep learning, keep doing, study hard, and take care.